Kiddies.
Hello. Welcome, everybody. And I would like to say today is a beautiful day. Welcome to today's episode of Kiddies World with Lola, right here on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT on Star Times. KWWL! Kiddies World with Lola! Kiddies World with Lola! Fun, educated, and inspiring! Oh, absolutely. In case you're tuning in for the first time, we say, oh, welcome. I'm glad to tell you that on this show, we're going to explore varieties of things that has to do with kids, children, and our lovely daddies and mommies at home. We have various segments on Kiddies World with Lola, like the interview session with unique and amazing kids, conversations that are interesting and, of course, seasonal, teaching of different life matters as related to children, and exciting game sessions, and many more. All right, so I would want you to join us every Saturday at 1 p.m. on this television station, okay? To enjoy this exciting children's show. Remember, it is for you. Okay, so I want to welcome everybody, and may I use this opportunity to welcome the students from New Generation Private International School. Please put your hands together for yourself. Good to have you right in the studio today. We'll go on this short break, and we will be back. When we're back, I'm going to be teaching. You know what I want to teach about today? Guess? Oh, not to worry. It's interesting and you will love it. KWWL! Kiddies World with Lola! Fun, educated, and inspiring!
Jeremiah Oyeni Obafemi on March 6th. Obafemi Awolowo was a prime architect of Nigeria's independence and most consummate advocate of free education and social welfare in Africa's most populous nation. Erudite politician, thinker, and philosopher, Awo was fondly addressed by associates and political colleagues, brought his unique attributes to bear on governance in the defunct Western region. He administered as leader of government business and the premier between 1955 and 1958. Obafemi Awolowo's premiership witnessed pioneering in multi-sectoral policy initiatives and execution. The Western region under his administration paraded several enviable records. First television station in Africa, first real estate in Nigeria, first high-rise building in Nigeria, first modern sports stadium in Nigeria, first agricultural settlement in Nigeria, first modern civil service secretariat in Nigeria, and first industrial estate in Nigeria. His face is on 100 naira denomination as a mark of honor for his distinguished services to his country. Western Spring Television identifies Obafemi Awolowo as a major character in history. Aminatu, the legendary Queen of Zazzau, is best known to historians as Queen Amina of Zaria, an old walled town and capital of the Hausa state of Zazzau. Amina was a great warrior and the first woman to rule the ancient kingdom of Zazzau. The 34 years as queen witnessed an unprecedented expansion of Zazzau by conquests. Queen Amina of Zaria belongs to the class of Amazons by the might of her army and her strings of conquests. She opened Zaria to trans-border trade and was said to have initiated kola nut cultivation in the ancient kingdom. The Hausa Muslim figure was born in 1533 and died in 1610 at the age of 77 years. Folklores remember Aminatu, the queen of Zazau, as a brave, smart and talented leader whose giant statue now adorns the National Arts Theatre in Lagos, Nigeria, while many educational institutions bear her name. Western Spring Television identifies Queen Amina as a watershed character in history.
Welcome back to the program Kiddies World with Lola. Oh yes, I'm going to be teaching today, and I am teaching on fine dining etiquette. All right, remember, etiquette is the right and acceptable way of doing things. So yes, we eat, we enjoy our meal, but we don't just eat anyhow. All right, there is a way to eat. There's a way to sit at the dining. There is a way to hold your cutleries. There is a way to chew. There are things and manners surrounding the dining table. So I'm going to be teaching us some of the things we should know today. Yes, you've seen people position fork and knife in a particular way before, right? Okay, what does it mean to have your fork and knife crossed like this? What does it mean? If you place your knife this way and your fork and you have the cross position, it means you need a second plate of food. Yes. So if you want your mom to serve you another portion of food, you just place your fork and knife in this position, like cross like that. When you do that inside your plate, it means you are ready for second portion of the food. All right, so I hope you're going to try that when you're done with a plate of food and your tummy needs more because it's delicious. Just place your fork and knife like this in the cross position. Another one, let me tell us very quickly. Okay, now if you do not, let's say you're eating and then you have to quickly go and open the door for someone who is knocking. How are you supposed to place your cutleries? Are you supposed to just drop it and go open the door? No. What you're going to do is you're going to place your knife and your fork in a triangular position like this inside your plate. So it's going to be looking like this, okay? Place your knife here, your fork on the side, and let it meet. Let the two end meet, okay? The two tip of your cutlery meet like this, like a triangle shape in your plate. When you do that, it tells us that you are not done eating, and so no waiter will pack your plate, especially when you visit restaurant. It's important because you see those attendants are trained. So if you just position your fork like you're done eating, they're going to pack your food, and you know how that can hurt. All right, so if you want to tell everyone that, hey, I'm coming back to eat this food, I just want to do something very quickly, position your fork and your knife in this way. All right, just like a triangular position, place it like that in your plate, and then you are safe. Okay, let's see another position of cutleries. If you do not enjoy the food, I know as children there are quite a number of food that we do not like to eat, even though they are good for us and they make us healthy. So if you do not enjoy the food, what are you supposed to do? Put your knife. So if this is the time of your fork, put your knife in between it like this and place it in your plate. It shows that you are not enjoying the food at all. And, you know, you don't want to discourage whoever has cooked it. But if the person understands fine dining etiquette or dining manners, they will know that, hey, you have not enjoyed the meal. All right? So instead of saying, oh, mommy, I don't like the food, this food, don't do that. Just place your fork, all right? Put the knife inside the tines like this. to say that you didn't enjoy the food or you do not like the food. All right? You may need to tell mommy and daddy about this so that they will know what you mean next time without you embarrassing them in front of guests or visitors. Okay? I want to show you another position of cutlery and what it means. All right? Now let's see this one. Yes. Now, if you're done eating, you're done, you've enjoyed it, and you finished all the meat, chicken, everything together, and you want to get up from the dining table, what should you do? Place your fork, all right, facing up, all right? Place your fork facing up and your knife facing inside. So let the blade of your knife face inside your plate while the tine of your fork is facing up. By the way, we don't call those things a mouth of fork. They are called tines, okay? So if you place the tine facing up and your knife facing inside of your plate, it means you are done eating. So you're telling anyone to clear the plate, or of course, you can clear the plate yourself. I hope you have learned this positioning of cutleries. Do that and educate the people around you. But hey, there's one important one that I left out. Look at that. Yes, if you're being served and someone has taken the stress to cook for you, I think they deserve some, praise or remark. So that is to say the food is excellent. Yes, you want to say, oh, I really want this food next time when I come. It's just excellent. Position your fork, all right, like a minus. That's what I call it. Yes, minus like this in your plate, like that, and say, oh, this was excellent. I enjoyed every part of the meal. All right, so I will expect that is how you be placing your cutleries so that your mom can be encouraged to make another meal for you. All right, I hope you have learned. But yeah, before we leave this segment, I want to share some tips with you. I call them fine dining etiquette tips. Number one, we all have dining tables at home, right? Good. So if you are approaching the dining table, don't drag the chair. Don't drag it like this and then you make it like grrr, grrr. No, don't drag the chair. You should lift the chair. All right? Lift it like this, backward, and then you sit. Okay? Don't drag the chair. Lift it, like I said, and position it where you want it. And when you want to move it close to yourself, don't drag. Lift it gently and sit on it. Okay? Now, after you're done sitting on the dining chair, what kind of distance should be between you and the dining table? Now, this is an ant span. Everybody, can you do your hand like this? This is an ant span. The distance between you and the dining table should be at least 1 ant span. So don't be this close to the dining table. Like some of us, because we don't want our foot to fall, we just move so close like this. No, that's not right. Measure a hand span. Anybody don't have to see you do that. You just do it stylishly, like, and just adjust your chair. You know what I mean? So hand span between you and the dining table is good enough. Don't let the dining table touch your chest. That is a wrong sitting position at the dining table. Number 3, yes, how do we hold our fork? I have one here, all right, and I want to show you how to hold your fork. By the way, it is not fake, all right? Don't call this fake. It is not fake. This is fork. All right, so how do you hold your fork? Like this? No. Like this? No. You place the index, this is my index finger, okay? So place your index finger right at the back of the fork. You see the tines? These are what I call the tines. So they are not fork mouths, they are tines. So you place this index finger at the back neck of the fork like this. This is how, all right? This is how. Can you see? This is how to hold your fork. So you hold it like this. This finger, right here, not like this. No, not like this. No, like this. Yes, because you place most food You take it into your mouth mostly like this. All right? So this is how to hold your fork. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? You support with the remaining part of the finger like this. But look, there we go. There we go. That's it. So when next you're eating with your fork, hold it like this, not like this. Okay? This is how to hold your fork. If it is knife, it's the same thing. You put your index finger at the neck of the knife. All right, that's for fork holding. Now another one is to chew your food with your mouth closed. Don't chew like this. Can you see the way I'm opening my mouth? Don't chew like that. That's not good enough. When you're chewing, chew this way. I hope you've gotten that. When next you're chewing, you chew with your mouth closed. And lastly, I know when we eat beef, because of some of us with holes in our teeth, in between our tooth, I know sometimes we have the beef here, the fish is hanging here. It's not a problem. That's the reason you need a toothpick. But how do you use a toothpick? When you want to use a toothpick, do not do like this. In fact, some of us will even make a sound to it. I mean, that is horrible. So if you have to pick your teeth and you cannot leave the dining table, hold your toothpick like this, place a hand over your mouth, and then pick it nicely without the sound, okay? I hope you copied that. All right. So those are the tips for dining manners and etiquette that I'm going to teach you today. I hope you have learned one or two things, all right? Make sure you practice your fork holding next time you're eating, and do not eat with your mouth open. Okay, we'll go on a short break, and when we return, you're going to be meeting my champs. We're having a conversation today, and it's on what is happening right now in the country. You don't want to miss the Smart Kids chat with Lola. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. It's Kiddies World with Lola.
African presents the narrative of a man destined to exert an imperishable global influence in Western education. His was a story of a freeborn, captured and sold into slavery. He was born in Oshogun, a native Yoruba village near Iseyin in Okeogun axis of southwest Nigeria. Samuel Ajayi Crowther was the foundation student of Fora Bay College, Sierra Leone, the foremost university where the pioneer set of native Africans were educated. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's greatest contribution to humanity was his translation of the Holy Bible into the Yoruba language. The man who authored the Yoruba dictionary was also credited with the translation of English classic hymns into Yoruba and the Ekwere languages. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's private residence in Badagry, incidentally, the first story building in Nigeria, is an Akaba museum dedicated to the memory of Africa's first bishop. Western Spring Television identifies Samuel Ajayi Crowther as a watershed character in history. Dramatist, playwright, and icon of Yoruba thematic arts, Duro Ladipo was born December 18, 1931 in Oshobo, southwest Nigeria. His clergyman father christened him Timothy. His other names, Duro Dola, Duro Shomo, Duro Rike, reflected his persona and the circumstances that surrounded his birth. The legendary stage actor had in several public fora identified himself as one of the greatest abikus born to die in this world. Family records reveal how he was born and died 13 times. The intertwining names he bore thus lent credence to his spiritism. Duro Ladipo was one of the best-known and world-acclaimed Yoruba dramatists to emerge from post-colonial Africa. His notable works, Obakoso, Obawaja, and Moremi, took him beyond Africa to several parts of the world. By the time Duro Ladipo died on 11 March 1978, the Nigeria's first cultural ambassador had acquired a towering image as an artist whose works adorned the frontage of Trenchard Hall, University of Ibadan. Western Spring Television identifies Duro Ladipo as a major character in history. Ahmadu Bello, a Prince Royal, was born 6th of December 1910 at Raba Village, Sokoto, northwestern Nigeria. His father was a district head and heir apparent to the Sultanate throne from the house of Usmanu Danfodio, a religious and social reformer who brought the Habib dynasty under the Fulani Caliphate in the beginning of the 19th century. Ahmadu Bello raised the bar of political consciousness and participation when, in 1944, he engineered the establishment of the Northern People's Congress (NPC) as the first political party in northern Nigeria and the rallying point for politicians in the region before independence. History will not forget Ahmadu Bello for his charisma and political sagacity, which provided easy passage for his kinsmen to assume political and administrative positions in Nigeria's post-independence era. The distinguished elder statesman and Sardauna of Sokoto has his face on his country's 200 naira currency as a mark of honor to one of the architects of Nigeria's independence. Western Spring Television identifies Ahmadu Bello as a watershed character in history. The Berlin Conference of 1884 defined the configuration of Africa, which hitherto existed as a continent of multiple kingdoms and empires under native rulers. The conference, otherwise referred to as Congo Conference, regulated European colonization and trade in Africa as initiated by German leader Otto von Bismarck. The Berlin Conference is often called the scramble for and partitioning of Africa, as each of the imperial powers carved separate portions of the continent for themselves without recourse to racial and cultural identities and differences. 7 years after the Berlin Conference was held, Africa remains a legitimized playground for European nations that sought to exploit its wealth and resources and manipulate its human capital to promote trades and investments of Western powers. West identifies the Berlin Conference as a major event in history. The name Adolf Hitler exudes a gale of bile from millions of people who were victims of his autocratic rule and love, from fanatical supporters of his imperial aggression. Born April 20, 1889, at a small Austrian town sandwiched between Austro-German frontier, Adolf Hitler spent most of his childhood in Linz, the capital of Upper Austria. As a very prominent stakeholder in the horrific events of conflicts in Europe, Adolf Hitler could simply go off as the sole mover of the Second World War. 40 million Jews were murdered in the gas chambers of various Nazi camps on the orders of Adolf Hitler. Thousands of Adolf Hitlers still live in Germany today, but the majority of them are elderly and were named before the end of the Second World War. As the name pales into vanishing rarity, 13 children, according to official records, were named Adolf Hitler between 2006 and 2013. Western Spring Television identifies Adolf Hitler as a major character in history.
Thank you so much, wonderful kids from New Generation Model Private School. Thank you so much. All right, so I am with my guest in the studio, two pretty champs like that. And we have LOLA Adeyemi and of course Olamide Polosho. Thank you for coming to the program today.
You're welcome, Lola.
Okay, I'm not going to waste time because there is no time to waste time, okay? But I want us to have a chat about what is happening in Nigeria. Okay, maybe I should even allow you say your name by yourself, right? Okay, so let everyone meet you.
Who struck gold in
My
Africa
name is
became the
Damilola
instrument
Adeyemi.
used by destiny
From
to make it
Daystar
happen.
Private School.
The Army
Hey,
of Nigeria was
how good to have you on the program today. And you?
administration.
My name is Olamide Polosho from...
You heard it? Okay, so those are my wonderful guests today. Olamide, how old are you?
I'm 9 years old. 9.
Okay. Damilola, how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
12, all right. So what is going on in Nigeria right now?
Yes.
Okay, okay, that is your own view of Nigeria. Damilola, how would you describe your nation, Nigeria?
I will describe Nigeria from the coat of arms.
Okay.
Nigeria is a land filled with, blessed with good soil and natural resources.
Interesting. Okay, Nigeria is a land, according to Damilola, that is blessed with rich soil and fantastic resources. That is good, okay? I believe so as well. But as Damilola Adeyemi and as Olamide Polosho, you grew up in Nigeria. When you look at several areas of the country, all right, what do you love most about Nigeria?
I personally love Nigeria because we are able to adapt to anything that happens to us.
Adapt to anything that happens to us. Olamide,
Yes.
I'm coming to you, Damilola. Adapt to anything that comes our way, like the cash trap everyone is trying to adjust to.
Not even that.
Okay.
If the white people come here,
Yes.
they cannot stand our heat.
Okay. They can't stand our heat. Okay.
But if we go there,
Yes.
we can easily adapt to their cold.
Seriously, I think so. Because as much as we have all the -degree temperatures overseas, we still have our people traveling there and not minding to live there. But I've heard quite a number of white people who cannot survive the heat in Nigeria and they have to travel back. Okay, so does it mean that the cash, no naira change, no change and all that does not even concern you? It doesn't it didn't get to you in any ways?
It did. It got to me.
How did it get to you, Olamide?
Okay, I just wanted some yogurt,
Okay,
and there wasn't cash,
okay.
and I couldn't do a transfer to the yogurt man.
Okay, I thought that should have been built you out of the no cash situation. So, in other words, you were denied of your yogurt.
Yes.
That's how it affected you.
Not only that,
Okay, tell us about it. I'm sure our viewers will want to know how it has affected you.
I had to do a transfer to the bike man.
Okay, and that is not something we do on a regular, right?
No, it's not.
Okay, well, and you didn't really like that, do you?
No.
All right, Damilola, let's talk about, yes, Nigeria. I was saying that, what is it that you love about Nigeria? I mean, you spent 12 years, right, in Nigeria. So tell me, what do you love about Nigeria?
I love Nigeria's accurate weather,
Accurate to call it, okay?
the accurate rainfall, the sun, and everything.
The sun that makes you shine. Okay, now if Nigeria, if you're, I mean, what do you think we need to work on in Nigeria? What are the things you wish can change in Nigeria as a child?
The insecurity. Our leaders.
I thought children are the leaders of tomorrow.
But our present leaders.
Our present leaders, okay. What would you like? You like them to be taller? You like them to be bigger? You like them to smile more? What exactly would you love them to do better?
I would love them to be more. They should help us Nigerians.
They should help us.
They should care about us.
They should care about us. I know. So now, for a few weeks, it's been difficult to have cash, to access cash, especially the new note, that is just being introduced. How has this affected you, Dami? Or everything has been going smoothly? Let me come and get some things from you. How has it affected you, Dami Lola?
The little things we need to buy,
okay,
we can't get them. And we can't spend money anyhow, just like the way we used to spend before.
Okay, and I suppose Dami Lola doesn't like that. I'll put it to you, Olamide. You are privileged to be a governor or a president just for 1 week. Tell me, what and what will you put in place? What will you quickly do or effect as related to children or even adults or the world, the nation at large?
Okay, first of all, as the president, I would have a lot of power and control.
Of course, you have lots of power. Now, are you sure, Olamide, you're going to use this power well? Because it seems like you're concerned about the power.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so let us know. Tell our viewers how you intend to use this power of just 1 week.
Okay.
How will you run Nigeria?
First of all, we will work on our roads.
Our roads.
We're gonna fix our roads, make them better, and make them last.
Make them last. So it means, you're not going to be the one to directly make those roads.
Yes.
It will be contracted out. And sometimes it's not the fault of president or somebody. You give a job out to be done and they don't do it well. In that case, what will you do?
I can act like kings and queens who go for war. I can also, as a child, I will have the time to supervise them. Because I'll only be giving my signatures. That's the only thing I'll be doing.
As a president?
I will give my signatures for the things that need to be done.
Okay.
And the ones that I need to be present for it to be done,
yes,
I'll go there. And if there are other things to be done and I'm still in that same place, I just give my contract and my signature to other people to go do other jobs.
You, maybe your vice
Yes.
or something. Okay. So yes, you mentioned good road, right? Is there any other part or any other thing you would quickly want to fix within a week?
Yes.
Okay.
Or electricity.
Electricity. Because you want more public power to watch your cartoons and all.
No.
Okay.
We need electricity because Nigeria is a country which is suffering from bad electricity. And we Nigerians, we're not the type that try and use everything. Like abroad, people, even in China, they can use the gutters they can convert their gutter waste to electricity. But Nigeria, we're not that kind of country that uses such
modern technology.
Because we only use solar and hydropower and wind energy mainly.
Okay.
So if we have a stable electricity, at least the pressure on the solar, the wind energy will go down.
Okay, and hydropower. Okay, thank you so much for that, Olamide. I know girls have a different way of doing their things. For boys, well, I'm surprised you didn't really mention anything like boys. But for a girl, I know if you have the opportunity to be a president for 1 week, Dami Lola, what will you do? What will you address in that 1 week?
I will give job opportunities to our youth.
You employ more youth.
Yes.
Okay. One.
Suffering so much in Nigeria.
Do you have any uncle or any brother right now that needs a job?
No.
Okay, but you've just seen that happening to many youth out there. Okay, thank you for your thoughtfulness. Youth, you see, you got the vote of confidence from Dami Lola. Yes, what other part of... Yes? There's not going to be free education to just at least cater for, make mommy and daddy's money last longer. You're not going to declare free education for all the children?
Yes, I will.
Okay. I know. topmost in anyone's heart. But that is a good one, all right? Is there anything you want to say to Nigerians, Nigerians? Because some people believe that the problem is not even so much with the leadership, that it is, it has to do with every citizen of the country, right? So what would you love to say to every Nigerian watching right now, as a child or an adult?
I would like to say Nigerians should be more creative, they should learn to use their initiative to make Nigeria better.
To make Nigeria better. Thank you so much, Damilola. Olamide, let's hear from you. What do you have to say to children listening, Nigerian adults that are watching right now?
I would like to tell them that we people of this modern age, we're not making new inventions. We're only developing them. We're only making them in a modern style. Like somebody had to to think of a fan.
Okay.
And we are just taking the pride that we have something better than fan. It's an AC. But the credit actually goes to the person who made the electric fan, because he had the idea and we only improved it.
Olamide, I'm going to ask you, talking about invention, is there anything Olamide is thinking of inventing or has invented?
Yes.
We're all guilty as charged, right?
Thinking of...
Yes.
Actually, I'm thinking of, if I had the power and the right, I would want to build...
Say it, or is this something you think will not pass? Is it questionable? What do you want to build?
I want to build...
Spill it out, spill it out. Spill it.
I want Nigeria to have...
Go on. To have what? Are you sure there's something you want Nigeria to have, really?
Yes.
Okay, then say it. It's a good thing, right?
Yes.
Oh, yes, come on, go ahead, don't be shy.
Nigeria needs better electricity.
Better electricity.
We need a generator that will power the whole of Nigeria.
Generator to power the whole Nigeria. Hey, okay, maybe Olamide will be the first to invent that for us. Thank you so much, Olamide. Damilola, thank you so much for your input. We want to appreciate you for coming on the program today. Yes, don't worry, that opportunity will come. We're sitting here today. Who knows if you're going to be a president in the future? But anyways, I want to say to all children out there, well, we are all leaders in one capacity or the other. Let's just do it well and do it right at all times. Don't give up. I know there is no cash as much to spend now, but hey, maybe they're just teaching us some savings skill too. Who knows? But anyways, thanks to mommy and daddy, because whether you're asleep or awake, they're out there to ensure you have all that you need. All right, we'll go on another short break, and that will bring us into the game session. Today's game is something that you would love. We're going to exercise our mouth a little bit. You know what that is? I'm not going to tell you. Don't touch that channel. We will be right back. It is still Kiddies World with Lola. Thank you for coming.
Prince Royal was born the 6th of December 1910 at Raba Village, Sokoto, northwestern Nigeria. His father was a district head and heir apparent to the Sultanate throne from the house of Usmanu Danfodio, the religious and social reformer who brought the Habib dynasty under the Fulani Caliphate in the beginning of the 19th century. Ahmadu Bello raised the bar of political consciousness in participation when, in 1944, he engineered the establishment of the Northern People's Congress as the first political party in northern Nigeria and the rallying point for politicians in the region before independence. History will not forget Ahmadu Bello for his charisma and political sagacity, which provided easy passage for his kinsmen to assume political and administrative positions in Nigeria's post-independence era. The distinguished elder statesman and has his face on his country's 200 naira currency as a mark of honor to one of the architects of Nigeria's independence. Western Spring Television identifies Ahmadu Bello as a watershed character in history. Aminatu, the legendary queen of Zazzau, is best known to historians as Queen Amina of Zaria, an old walled town and capital of the Hausa state of Zazzau. Amina was a great warrior and the first woman to rule the ancient kingdom of Zazzau. The 34 years as queen witnessed an unprecedented expansion of Zazzau by conquests. Queen Amina of Zaria belongs to the class of Amazons by the might of her army and her strings of conquests. She opened Zaria to trans-border trade and was said to have initiated kola nut cultivation in the ancient kingdom. The Hausa Muslim figure was born in 1533 and died in 1610 at the age of 77 years. Folklores remember Aminatu, the queen of Zazzau, as a brave, smart and talented leader whose giant statue now adorns the National Arts Theatre in Lagos, Nigeria, while many educational institutions bear her name. Western Spring Television identifies Queen Amina as a watershed character in history. This iconic African presents the narrative of a man destined to exert an imperishable global influence in Western education. His was a story of a freeborn, captured and sold into slavery. He was born in Oshogun, a native Yoruba village near Iseyin in Okeogun axis of Samuel Ajayi Crowther was the foundation student of Fora Bay College, Sierra Leone, the foremost university where the pioneer set of native Africans were educated. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's greatest contribution to humanity was his translation of the Holy Bible into the Yoruba language. The man who authored the Yoruba dictionary was also credited with the translation of English classic hymns into Yoruba and the Ekwere languages. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's private residence in Badagry, incidentally the first story building in Nigeria, is an Akaba museum dedicated to the memory of Africa's first bishop. Western Spring Television identifies Samuel Ajayi Crowther as a watershed character in history.
Very well. Oh yes, welcome back. This is still Kiddies World with Lola. KWWL. Kiddies World with Lola. And inspiring. Very good. All right, so here is the game segment you have been waiting for. And today we're going to be exercising our tongue. Show me your tongue. Okay, so we're going to be exercising our tongue with a sound and okay, so I have a tongue twister right here. Okay, so I need you to see it. All right, so short, but I'll need you to say it correctly 5 times. How many times? 5 times. Okay, before you say it, let me read. mind your pronunciation so you don't mispronounce your words. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. The last word is tonight, not tonight, okay? No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. That's their tongue twister. We can say it without stopping. We'll pass the microphone right now. Who's with a microphone? Who wants to try 5 times? Okay, sit, and then when I say go, you go.
No need to light a night light on a light night.
One person per time. Only the person with a microphone should say it 5 times, while the rest of us will wait until he or she is done. Let's go. 1, 2, go.
No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight.
Wow.
No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight.
Oh, please applaud him. That was a very good attempt. He started just on the 4th round. Let's see who's not going to stutter at all. That was very good. Yes, please pass him the microphone. Oh, her. All right, there we go.
No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight.
Very good. Please applaud her. That was awesome. Can we have someone from Yes New Generation? I know you will. Please pass the microphone to her and let her have a try. Okay.
No need to light a night light. No need to light a night light on a light night tonight. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. No need to light a night light on a light like tonight. No need to light a light like tonight.
Okay.
No need to light a night like on a light
right,
tonight.
that was a good attempt as well. Please encourage her. Put your hands together for her. Yes, who else wants to try? Okay, pass the microphone to him right there. Let's hear from him. Read it as smoothly as you can without missing the words. Let's go.
No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight.
Okay.
No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight. No need to light a light night on a light night like tonight. No need to light a light night on a light night like tonight.
Okay, please applaud him. That was a good attempt. All right, the last person, please pass the microphone. Let's have yes, Anita, the young Anita. All right, might also want to give a try. Okay, let's hear from you. No need to light a night light.
No need to light night. No need to light night.
Tonight. Please applaud her. That was impressive. Well done. All right, Miles, and then Josh, and that'll be it. Quickly, let's go.
Light a night light like tonight. No need to light. No need to light a night light on a night like tonight. No need to light a night light on a night light like tonight. No need to light a night light on a light night like tonight.
Impressive.
No need to light a night light on a light night
please
like
applaud
tonight.
him. Being a young boy. Well done. All right, can we have Josh, and that'll be it.
No need to light a night like
The light.
on a light night like tonight.
Okay.
No need to light a night like on a night.
Please put your hands together for him. Put your hands together for him. All right. I have no doubt in my heart that you've had fun and you're inspired today. Thank you, all our viewers, our active audience. Please put your hands together for all the new student from New Generation Model International School. Please put your hands together for them. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yes, we want to say thank you to the school New Generation Models Noshogbo, and of course our special guest today, Olamide Polasure and Damilola Adeyemi. Join us again for a fresh episode of Kiddies World with Lola next Saturday here on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT, right on Star Times. The time remains 1 p.m. Until then, you need to stay happy, stay inspired, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Lola kiss. Bye.